Going the extra mile. Don't just do things that are normal, guys. Don't just aspire to be a mediocre person. No, don't do that. As a leader, that's not what you're not going to get to be a leader, to get to the top by just doing the bare minimum. Anyone can do the bare minimum. No, 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 no. Our God is bigger than that. Let us start asking God for things that are higher, things of the mental things, guys. Like, greetings once again and welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss when a new video pops up, right? Now, keep in mind, guys, that you are now available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Overcast, as well as on Amazon Music, and you can be sure to find us there on those 6 different platforms. Now, also keep in mind, guys, that we are now available on TikTok at sinner saved by _grace, and you can be sure as well to find us on that platform where we share the short messages of the day, right? Now, also, guys, keep in mind that you are now available on YouTube, and this is to my podcasters, where you can then find us there as well and be able to see the messages that we share on the podcast as well. Now, today, guys, we are going to be speaking about how to ask for anything in prayer. Have you ever heard of that before? How to ask for anything in prayer. Usually we sit there and we're like, you have to ask in this way, or this is what you have to ask for, or you can ask in these different ways. But today we are going to ask for how to ask for anything in prayer, or how you should ask for anything in prayer. And that is what we are going to talk about today. Now, without wasting further time, guys, we're going to be reading from the book of 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 5, 9, and 12, right? 5, 9, and 12, but we're going to read them at separate times. But for now, let us take our Bibles and go to the book of 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 5, and it reads as follows. In Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and God said, "Ask what I shall give thee." Now, as we've just read, guys, in chapter 5 or verse 5, the Bible then tells us that then the Lord appeared to Solomon in Gibeon. Now, a question then comes, okay, so what was Solomon doing in Gibeon? Now, if you look at the previous episode, right, we were talking about how we should make it a habit of going the extra mile, right? Making it a habit of going the extra mile. Now, if you have not watched that episode, I'll leave the link right here so that you may be able to go and watch it, right? Where we talked about the benefits of going the extra mile and why, as a leader, you should be a person that goes the extra mile. It was actually an exciting episode, guys. So go and watch it if you have not watched it so that you understand what it is that we're talking about, right? Now, today, guys, we're saying that here in the verse 5, God then says that then he appeared to Solomon, right? And when he appeared to Solomon, then God asked Solomon, okay, so what shall I do for you? Now, in the closing of yesterday's episode, guys, we say that we are going to be talking about the consequences, or rather the effects that come after going the extra mile. Now, after Solomon had sacrificed 1,000 bulls, now God is the one that comes to him and asks him. Usually we are the ones that go to God and we're like, God, can you please do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you do this and that? Can you do all these things for me, right? But in this instant, it is God himself that came to Solomon. And he was like, Chief, no, wake up, Chief. Let's have a conversation. I see what it is that you did over there. I see the 1,000 bulls that you sacrificed. Now talk to me. No one has ever done that before, right? So what is your intentions? What is it that you want from me? And this is God who's speaking to Solomon, right? And he comes to Solomon and he tells him, you know what is it that you want from me? What is it that you want? Ask and I will give it to you, right? Now, Solomon could have asked for anything because God had told him. God did not put it in a closed space and say, you can only ask for these things to these things, right? But God said, ask what I shall give thee. Right, so Solomon could have asked for anything in the world. Solomon could have asked for it, and God was going to do it because God had asked him, what do you want me to do for you? So when we take our Bibles to the book of, or we go further and we go to verse 9, the Bible then says that, give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people? Now we've just read, guys. Now Solomon, in doing this, God has asked him, what do you want me to do for you? Now I want to put it back into your shoes. If God was to come to you right now and ask you, what do you want me to do for you? What were you going to say? You know, some people will say, no, God, I want to have money. I want to have a lot of money and all of these things. Some will even say, no, I want long life. Some would say, no, I want to have, a card that I can swipe and swipe and swipe, and then it can never run out of money. Some will even end up saying, no, what? I want to be the most famous person. You know the things that you were going to ask for. But Solomon, in this instance, he does not ask for anything that is materialistic, guys. And I want us to keep that in mind. He does not ask for anything that is materialistic. So maybe, perhaps, when we make our prayers, we usually asking, God, can you give me this thing? Give me that thing. Give me that other thing. And we're asking for things that are materialistic. When have you ever prayed for things that are not materialistic? When have you ever asked God to give you things that are not materialistic? Now, I want us to zoom in on verse 9, right? Solomon says, give. He does not say, may I please have this. He does not come with a begging spirit. No, he does not do that. He says, give me. Guys, Solomon does not say, Lord, may I please have this and this and this and this and this. No. He does not say that. He says now, give therefore thy servant. Guys, isn't that interesting? Give, but that's a topic for another day, guys. So moving on, he then says that God, and if you go to verse 12 then says that, behold, I have done according to thy words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and an understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any rise like unto thee. Verse 13, and I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee all thy days. Now, guys, as we've just read also in verse 12 and verse 13, God then comes to him and says, what you have asked for, it pleases me. If you read the previous verses, it says that what Solomon had asked from God, it says that it pleased God. And now that we're in verse 12 and verse 13, right, the Bible then tells us that God even goes further to the point of saying that, you know what it is that you asked for, right, I'll even give you more than what you asked for. I'm not just going to give you what you asked for, but I'm also going to give you riches and honor. Guys, when you ask for things that are not materialistic from God, when you ask for those things, he will add on the materialistic things himself. But when you only ask for the materialistic things, God can only give you that, right? And that is the point I want us to do, to keep in mind. Let us not just have prayers that we are just asking about materialistic things, but let us advance our prayers into other realms where we ask for things for the mind. For in wisdom and understanding, in wisdom then comes riches, things that are attached to the wisdom, guys. When you ask for God for wisdom and all those things, wisdom does not just come as a singular package. Just like you see when you ask for God for a car or for grades and all of those things, right? It comes as a singular package, right? It just comes as the grades, nothing else. Nothing else is going to come like that, right? But when you ask for things that are not materialistic, like wisdom, like what Solomon did, right? Like what Solomon did, it says that he asked for wisdom, right? When he asked for wisdom, God then brought the full package. It was not a singular thing. And God, in doing that, he says that I'll give you riches, I'll give you honor on top of what you asked for, right? Things that you did not even ask for came along because it was an entire package. So today, guys, how to ask for things in prayer. Let us keep in mind that we do not just ask for God for things that are materialistic, things that come as a singular package, guys. No. Our God is bigger than that. Let us start asking God for things that are higher, things of the mental things, guys, like wisdom, like what Solomon did here in this verse. He asked for wisdom. So let us also ask in wisdom. For in asking for wisdom and all these other things, God then says that He brings it as an entire package. So let us now start shifting our prayers from just materialistic things to also things that we cannot tangibly touch for ourselves. And that is our message for today, guys. So as we go on about our lives, let us remember, let us not just ask for things that are materialistic. No, guys. Let us not do that. No, but rather let us now take our prayers and start advancing them and start asking for things that are more than just materialistic. May God bless you. And if you don't have it in you to serve others, then perhaps you're not meant to be a leader. So ask yourself, do you have it in you to serve others, or you don't have it in you to serve others?